judgment drawn. Watchman, watchman, what do you see? The morning comes, but night will be. In the nest, hear the cry. Nations fall, their time draws nigh. From Says heights, the call rings clear. Morning breaks, but night is near. Edom waits in fear and dread. Judgment looms, the path ahead. Watchman, watchman, what do you see? The morning comes, but night will be. In the darkness, hear the cry. Nations fall, their time draws nigh. The rebellious tents, once proud, now fade. In the desert's winds, the strength is laid. The Lord has spoken, the end is near. But in His word we find our fear. Kedor's glory soon will fade. In the desert's dust their hopes are laid. Within a year their strength undone. In the Lord's word the race is run. Watchman, watchman, what do you see? The morning comes, but night will be. In the darkness, hear the cry. Nations fall, their time draws nigh. From the desert storm, a cry is heard. Babylon's walls fall with a word. In the darkness, hear the cry. Nations fall, their time draws nigh. From the desert storm, a cry is heard. Babylon's walls fall with a word. In the darkness, hear the cry. Nations fall, their time draws nigh. In the valley where the visions flow, the people feast unaware. Below the storm clouds gather, judgment nears, but in their hearts no room for fears. O key of David, strong and true, in your hands the future's due. The peg once firm now bears the weight of pride and power of man's own fate. Shepherd stands, his tomb so grand. Pride and power can't withstand the hand of God. It reaches down to cast aside his vaunted crown. O key of David, strong and true, in your hands the future's due. The peg once firm now bears the weight of pride and power of man's own fate. Oh, key of David, Jerusalem, the walls you build, but in your hearts the void's unfilled. The Lord you've left, his call ignored, and now you face the judgment sword. O key of David, strong and true, in your hands the future's due. The peg once firm now bears the weight of pride and power of man's own fate. the truth you learn. But even you, with strength so great, will feel the strain, will meet your fate. So key of David, strong and true, in your hands the future's due. The peg once firm now bears the weight of pride and power of man's own fate. The valley where the visions flow, the people feast on nowhere below. The storm clouds gather, judgment nears, but in their hearts no room for fears. Oh, time, your walls were strong and high, but in your pride you touched the sky. The ships that sailed upon your sea now mourn the loss of majesty. O wealth of nations, fleeting frail, in God's great plan you rise, you fail. But in His hand the riches flow, to serve the King, His will to show. The Lord of hosts has called your name, to bring you low, to end your fame. In storm and sea your pride is cast, but in His word the truth will last. O wealth of nations, fleeting frail, in God's great plan you rise, you fail. But in His hand the riches flow, to serve the King, His will to show. The wealth of nations, fleeting frail, in God's great plan you rise, you fail. But in His hand the riches flow, to serve the King, His will to show. 70 years the time will pass, and time restored will rise at last. But not for self, no pride's dark hand, her wealth will serve the Lord's command. O wealth of nations, fleeting frail, in God's great plan you rise, you fail. But in His hand the riches flow, to serve the King, His will to show. 70 years the time will pass, and time restored will rise at last. But not for self, nor pride's dark hand, her wealth will serve the Lord's command. O time, your walls were strong and high, but now your wealth is pure and true. To those who dwell before the Lord, your gifts of grace are now outpoured. O time, your walls were strong and high, but in your pride you touched the sky. Now humbled, pure, your wealth is free, to serve the Lord in majesty. Oh, in majesty.
The earth shall tremble, quake, and mourn, for sin has left it bruised, forlorn. The covenant, once strong and true, is broken now by me, by me, by you. Oh, earth, you groan beneath our sin, but in the end our God shall win. The mountains fall, the cities fade, yet in His light we're not dismayed. The songs of joy have ceased to play, the wine is gone, the skies are gray, the streets are silent, empty, cold. For in our pride we grew too bold. Oh, earth, you groan beneath our sin, but in the end our God shall win. The mountains fall, the cities fade, yet in His light we're not dismayed. But from the east a song shall rise, and from the west it fills the skies. The Lord is praised, His name is sung in every land, in every tongue. The earth will stagger, sway, and break as heaven's powers start to shake. But on Mount Zion, bright and clear, the Lord shall reign, His truth is near. Oh, earth, you groan beneath our sin, but in the end our God shall win. The mountains fall, the cities fade, yet in His light we're not dismayed. But from the east a song shall rise, and from the west it fills the skies. The Lord is praised, His name is sung in every land, in every tongue. But from the east a song shall rise, and from the west it fills the skies. The Lord is praised, His name is sung in every land, in every tongue. The earth will stagger, sway, and break as heaven's powers start to shake. But on Mount Zion, bright and clear, the Lord shall reign, His truth is near.